listening to the Daily Yogi Podcast. Every weekday, I'll share timeless yogi wisdom in bite-sized relatable lessons you can apply immediately to help you expand your perspective on life. I remember a time when my mind never rested. Every day was a calculation. What bills were coming, whether I could cover them, whether there would be enough money left to eat. I was running a business in the middle of the pandemic, a business that was struggling, and I wasn't collecting a paycheck. Everything I made went straight back into keeping it alive. Sometimes that meant paying myself almost nothing. Sometimes it meant skipping the dentist, the doctor, anything that cost money I didn't have. After the restaurant closed, the uncertainty only deepened. I moved into survival mode, taking whatever small jobs and gigs I could find. My mind constantly scanning for the next way to get through. The yogis say that when the basics of life feel threatened, the mind contracts, attention narrows, fear becomes repetitive. I didn't need a book to tell me that. I lived it. Even when I had big ideas and ambition, a part of my awareness was always pulled back to the same question. How am I gonna make this work? What's fascinating is how different life feels now. With my wife's support, a stable job, and a fulfilling side hustle, that constant mental noise is gone. I don't wake up worrying about rent, utilities, or whether I can afford a meal out. For now, we're good. And that alone feels like an enormous blessing. You think that solving what feels like the main problem of life would unlock permanent happiness, right? But that's not how the mind works. The mind adapts quickly. What once felt miraculous becomes normal, and then almost automatically it asks, okay, what's wrong now? I see that pattern clearly in myself. This has taught me that peace isn't guaranteed by circumstances. Peace is trained. Perspective must be practiced daily. The yogi teaches mastery of attention, to choose where the mind rests instead of letting it default to complaint. When I consciously return my focus to what's working, to the support, the stability, the simple fact that I'm safe and fed, space appears in my thoughts. Gratitude becomes grounding. I remember how much better my life is than it once was. This mindset shift doesn't deny future uncertainty, but it anchors me in the present. And right now, this moment is good. It has always been. If this episode gave you something to think about, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you're listening. On Apple Podcasts, go to the show homepage, scroll down to the rating sections, then tap Write Review. On Spotify, go to the show homepage, tap the three dots, select Rate Show, and choose your stars. Reviews signal to the algorithm that this podcast is worth promoting and help new listeners discover the show. Thank you. Your support means a lot and goes a long way. And as always, take this reflection into the silence, and I'll see you next time.